My chosen career path is real estate investing. It's a potentially risky but highly profitable career. And for my professional interview project, I chose to interview Mark Hill, who's a successful real estate investor that I met through family friends. To begin Mark's career, he worked for his father's construction company all through his life, but it became a real job in high school. And then after high school, he attended Arkansas State, where he was planning on studying accounting, but only stayed there for 1 year and then dropped out. After that, Mark got a job as a cut man at a local construction crew in Arkansas. Things didn't work out there, so he moved back home, rejoined his dad's company, and then started doing side remodel jobs on his own. He gained most of his insight about real estate through his grandparents, who had been real estate agents for over 15 years. He also listened to a bunch of real estate investing tapes, which is funny because we don't have those now, but he did gain a lot of insight through that. And at 22 was when he bought his first house. So that kind of motivated me. I'm 21 right now. We're going to see what we can do next year. Mark now has over 50 properties in the U.S., some with multiple units, and internationally he has over 15 now. So his business is growing at a very rapid pace. One of the main things I talked about with Mark in our interview was how to actually get started in real estate investing. One of the most important things that he talked about was obtaining some sort of real estate education, whether it be through an actual real estate school, the internet like YouTube and Google. There's books. Like I said earlier, he actually used tapes. He said get in touch with another real estate investor, be around real estate investors, talk to them, whatever you can do to gain the most tips and knowledge for your real estate education. The next thing is to choose your niche and your strategy. Now, your niche is the type of property you're going to be focusing on. So, like for example, you've got single-family homes, multi-family homes, commercial homes, apartments, just land. Basically, figure out what your niche is, where you're going to invest your money, and go from there. Once you figured out your niche, the strategy is next. So your strategy is what you'll do with those properties. For example, you will buy and maybe hold the property, or you'll buy it and resell it right away. Maybe you're going to buy it and use it as a rental property. There's many different things you can do. So once you figure out your niche and your strategy, you're good to go. On to the third thing, master how to market. This is one of the most important things that me and Mark talked about, networking. Networking is important in every job you have, aspect of life. With social media nowadays, anyone can market themselves any way they want. For real estate, like I said, you can reach out to other investors, network by networking yourself to your family, friends, everyone you already know. Let everyone that you know that you're getting into real estate network. And then another thing is communication. Communication is key when it comes to networking. You've got to be able to talk in person. You've got to be able to talk on the phone. You can't rely on social media apps or texting or any of this to do it. You have to be able to do it in person and have that confidence. Probably the majority of my interview with Mark was on flipping houses, because that is an avenue that I plan on getting into. Flipping houses, there's a lot of money to be made there. So first, your flip does not begin after the buy. It begins before you buy. Before you even take the money to someone, sign the paper, before any of that, you've got to have your flip done. You've got to know what you're doing. Pick out your contractors, your materials, open a checking account for all your money going in and out for the project. Know exactly what the project's going to be. Don't get into too many different things where you're saying, oh, I can fix that too, I can fix this, and it just becomes a big hole in your pocket. Type up your estimate of exactly everything and exactly what it's going to cost before you even get to the house, so you know that you're going to make a profit off of it. And just because the house is cheap, that does not mean it's a good deal. Obviously, it's cheap for a reason, whether that be it's in a bad neighborhood, there's crime, whether that be there's environmental factors when it comes to the house, mold, asbestos, maybe lead-based paint. All kinds of factors that go in for the reason why the house is cheap. If it's cheap for a reason, so just be sure you know why. And another thing is your money is made at the buy. Like I was saying before, this goes back to the flip does not begin at the buy, it begins before. Your money's made at the buy. The moment you sign the paper, that's where you make your money. That's when your profit's capped at buy. There's no magic paint, no magic anything that can make the house rise in value. It all depends on the market, but your profit is capped at the buy. So know that you're going to make a profit on the house before you sign your name. In conclusion, when it comes to real estate investing, it can be profitable if you are smart and careful. Do the figuring before you buy. Do all the work before you go into buying the house and signing your name. The education is important. Just like anything in life, you've got to have a background on knowing it. Find those real estate moguls, those other investors, your family, your friends. Reach out to anybody. Internet. Use everything. There's information everywhere. Education is very important when it comes to this. Market yourself and network. This might be the most important thing personally that I think. You have to market yourself and network. Know that all the education that you put into yourself will pay off. Tell everybody that. Let everybody know that you're a real estate investor. Network, online, social media, everything. Market yourself and network. That's very important. And finally, your money's made at the buy. Like I said in the last slide, once you sign your name, you want to know that you made money on that house. That you know that there's a profit there, and there's no second guessing, no hidden anything. You know what you're going to make the moment you buy the house, and the moment you sell the house, that's what you're going to make. That is my presentation on real estate investing. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.